But we have to go into this special interview now because now we are joined by Dr.Coretta Brown Johnson. Are you here with us?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
How are you?
We're well. Welcome to the show, Dr. Johnson. How are you doing?
Thank you. I'm good. I'm preparing for another phase of work, but I'm good.
Boy. So I want you to tell us a little bit more about your interesting organization. It's 3 p.m. International, right?
Right, 3 p.m. International, yes.
The name is really fascinating. So go ahead and tell us a little bit more about it.
Well, 3 p.m. International came out of my PhD studies. Sometimes you do these things so long you forget how long ago it was. It was about 2006. And my professor at the time said to me before I came back to Jamaica that I need to form some sort of platform that encompasses all the skills I had at that time. And so I was doing a master's and a PhD in clinical psychology and metaphysics. And so
wow.
3 p.m.
Go ahead.
3 p.m. was birthed from that. It actually means people, projects, and partnership management. And so we have been putting on these camps because I'm a clin psych and a behavioral specialist. So we've been doing these camps since 2006.
They've been around for a while. And
yes.
What I must mention, guys, here we're saying that we're going all these fancy places this summer. 3 p.m. International is one of our proud sponsors of the Talk Up Youth Summer Adventure Tour. And so it's so important for us, to just dig into what 3 p.m. is trying to achieve this year, because you spoke about the camp. So what are some of your goals for this year?
Well, the camp is one of our main flagship items in terms of each year we do a camp that has involvement of youth from all over Jamaica, and we work with different organizations during the summer: Heart NTA, NYS, National Youth Services, SDC in the past, and we had even Jamaica Energy Partners as a sponsor up to 2 years ago, but because of COVID and we had stopped. So it's really an amalgamation of an experience for children with special needs as well, children with behavioral challenges. And we expose them to a process and a set of activities using CBT, which is also a specialist in that area, which is cognitive behavioral therapy. And so we expose them to an entire program that helps them to forget that they have challenges while we deal with the challenges, but they're so engaged that it's good, it's exciting for them. It's the arts, it's the sciences. We have different people come along and share life skills with them. We have had international visitors as well each year.
Wow.
And we have also had the Diabetic Association send the students. Well, not this year. They haven't responded yet. Maybe they will after this. I'm not sure. But
they will put it out there. They will.
So we have had students who come and they have challenges, different ranges of challenges, and children with none. And so it's a space for that. And the team, I always say to the team, after the weeks of interaction, we are also experiencing some therapy because you learn more tolerance, you learn more patience.
Right.
When you think you can't go no further, you push a little further, and
I love that. And I just want to take this moment to just congratulate you on this important work that you're doing, because it's so important, especially for our children who have various challenges, to have a space where they have dedicated, especially when they're out of school for the summer, where they can go and just unwind and learn something in an environment that facilitates them. So thank you for the amazing work that you are doing in the space, Dr. Johnson. And
thank you so much.
I see on the agenda too that you have the Summer Kids Fest. That's
right.
Camp 2022 coming up this month, actually. So I want you to walk us through what that event is going to look like.
Well, this year we partner with Call Academy, which is Kingston Online Academy, and they're at 16 Gibraltar Campway at UE. And so we will be there with our students and integrate with what Call Academy is doing. and expose the students. As you see on the flyer, you see the art. So usually we do art and craft, dance. But the members of my team and network usually come with a plethora of skills as well. We have had sports psychologists, we have yoga practitioners, we have movement therapists. So they come and they experience this plethora of activities. This year, what's new is VR therapy, which I have just gotten certification for. And so we're going to have virtual reality exposure.
Wow.
I have some contacts with, my son does robotics, so I yank him in there and say, come and expose the students to even the basics. So pretty much that's what it's going to be. And then even the academics, if there are students showing up with issues, because sometimes depending on where they're coming from, we may have to spend some time with them, and work through some things, tutor them through some stuff if they have reading issues or speech challenges. So really, it's a space for all of that, and we timetable it accordingly. So by the time the day is done, you forget that the day started, kind of thing.
Wow, I love this. Like, I'm so
keep track.
I'm so excited for this, Dr. Johnson. I don't know if I can come, but I'm really excited just listening to your.
Come too, for sure, because
wow,
we throw everything at them, make it interesting.
Just listening to all the fun and the activities that they're gonna be having, it sounds interesting and it's so important. But I imagine because of COVID, you guys had to go virtual, or this is your first time now coming back out with the Summer Kids Fest this year?
Well, this is the first because we had stopped last year and we haven't done it in 2 years. The last year we did it, we were actually at the Hope Zoo. We partnered with the Hope Zoo and we were inside the zoo. And that was the last year we did the camp. So we're re-merging this year.
So it must be all that excitement, bottled up excitement. Everybody must just be ready.
Exactly.
So for persons who are listening and are interested, how can they register for the Camp Fest?
Well, they can call. The numbers are listed on the flyer: 309-2513 or 279-9819. They can call those numbers to get the information to register. We're actually trying to set up the online link for the registration to be done online as well, but it's not live yet. So it's best they call the numbers, or they can email me straight, dr.c.brown.johnson@gmail for further information. You can send the registration forms and the flyer along.
Lovely.
Dr. Johnson, I just want to say I'm impressed by the motto, building people, changing lives, one child, one person at a time.
It's beautiful.
Yes. It's very beautiful.
And for the persons who are listening, is there anything that you want to leave with them before you go?
Well, I would say come out and enjoy, send your kids. It's an environment that we love to host any child. Once we understand what the challenges are, if there are any, we will try to accommodate. And if we can't, we're going to say we can't accommodate at this time. But I'm just saying to parents, we know it's been a stressful 2 years too, and we have to emerge safely. So please come and join us. And I'd like to say big up Mr. Anderson, who is the principal of Color Academy, for opening his institution to us this year.
Lovely.
Big up yourself, Mr. Anderson.
And before we forget something very important in a day now, we don't give the people the date. We don't tell them the fee, and we don't give them the time. So Dr. Johnson, just run it through for us. When will the Summer Kids Fest be, the time and registration fee for our parents to register their kids?
So it's July 11th to the 29th. And the registration fee is $2,000, and it's $10,000 per week for the camp.
Love that. Because they're getting a fulsome experience here and fulsome participation of all activities that they can imagine. There's the arts, the sciences, the outdoors, the zoo. There's a lot.
The virtual. Me excited for the virtual.
It's a whole fest. So if you're listening and you want to take your kids to participate in this Summer Kids Fest, you can contact Dr. Johnson or the organizers at 309-2513 or 279-981-8780. And you can get all the details and information. Oh, and there's another number, 279-9819. 279-9819. Love that. And you can get all the information that you need to participate in the Summer Kids Fest Camp 2022. Dr. Johnson, thank you so much for joining us and sharing your beautiful organization with our listeners, building people, changing lives, one child, one person at a time. Love that.
Thank you so much for having me, and have a great day out there.
You too. All right, so that was Dr. Johnson of 3 p.m. International. Boy, Dana, you see, this work is so important because sometimes when the parents have to work during the summer, and especially if you have a child who has various challenges, whether behavioral or otherwise, it's sometimes a struggle to find spaces for them to, have fun and still enjoy that wind down period in the summer. So I'm happy that 3 p.m. International has this amazing activity for the kids this summer.
3 p.m. International presents its sizzling Summer Kids Fest Camp X. Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. July 11 to 29, 2022. Fun for kids ages 6 to 16. Participate in literacy development, remediation, virtual reality exposure, sports, robotics introduction, zoo visits, and other outdoor activities. Cost $10,000 per week. Register early.